What's going on YouTube? Today we're going to be checking out Norland. I played this game a few years ago, but I haven't touched it since. I know it's come quite a ways, and I'm going to go ahead and make some really interesting characters so we can get into all kinds of mischief. Mr. Mainchin, and then the other one is Mr. Secondchin. And Mr. Mainchin, you see, he's an ambitious leader. He's an attractive, but he is balding early. But nevertheless, he wants to honor his family legacy and expand beyond what his family has achieved. On the other hand, his brother Second Chin, he's a bit of a playboy. He's a hedonist. He likes to party and have fun. He's a careless guy, but and he's also quite reckless. The biggest, I want to say, Achilles' heel is he's a deeply envious person. So we'll see how this works with these two brothers working side by side, or if maybe one of them ends up being the ruler at the end of it. So let's go ahead and jump into it.
Nearly 200 years have passed since the end of the devastating religious war. The empire fell, and its former provinces eventually became barbarian kingdoms. The church managed to revive hope, and peace and prosperity reigned over the ruins of the former civilization. Over time, the influence of the church only grew. But history is cyclical, and power cannot remain in one's hands for long. Wars between kingdoms flare up one after another. Hunger and poverty force people to abandon their homes and seek refuge in neighboring settlements. Can your dynasty unite the kingdoms and halt the advance of the Dark Ages? From this moment on, history is written by you.
So, the beginning of the story. Norland, the year is 2089 since the creation of the world. 200 years have passed since the great Crimson Empire perished in the flames of the religious war. Its former provinces have become the barbaric kingdoms kept from mutual destruction only by the all powerful Church of the Mother Sophia. While the holy prophets speak of the impending end of the world, in one of the small kingdoms, a dream of the birth of a new empire is taking shape. All right, guys. So I don't know if any of you are familiar, but if, for those that are not too familiar with Norland, the big thing I know is we're going to have to set up our main hall. We want to try to strategically align it where we can reach as many resources as possible. I can see some bloodberries here, some rye, and some clay. Really, the biggest one we'll need in the beginning is going to be lumber. Lumber is going to be important to grow our build our buildings, and we're going to go ahead and do farms after. Iron is going to be important for weapons. Rye is important for beer, which obviously improves fertility, but also is a great commodity. Clay, you can see we get shingles, pots, and other goods that we can sell for a tidy profit. And then bloodberries are typically used for alchemy. So you can make potions and salves and all kinds of stuff that your people can consume. So as far as what I'm seeing here, a good spot. I'm not too crazy about the clay. We don't need clay as much. We do need stone. Stone is used to build your higher tiered buildings. And then let's see here. We have plenty of lumber here. You know what? I think we're going to set up right here because that way we can get still to the bloodberries, and then we can also cut down all of this here. So let's go ahead and place our hall right there. It's perfect. All right. So we got main chin and second chin. We got the two chin brothers. Let's take a look. First order of effect. Let's have a look-see at what our people want. They want the library, and they have nowhere to pray, and we need a home for second chin. All right. Well, you know what? First, the most important thing we're gonna need to do is we gotta make our food and lumber camps. So I'm gonna go ahead and start there. I'm gonna go ahead and start with our lumber camp. I think it would be more strategic to do it here. That way we can start cutting down these trees, and we can start to get open access right into those bloodberries. So let's go ahead and do that there. And then we're going to go ahead and make a field. Now, I can do a field here, which is going to improve rye. Right now, we don't want to really do rye because we got to get food. How about we just do some horizontals? Ah, that's better. Yeah, that way you save some space here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and drop it right there. It's going to give us our first farm, and we're going to get to work. Now, as that's building up, we're going to need to get homes as well. So let's go ahead and we're going to prioritize the farm first. Food is always the most important thing. Let's go ahead and tell our workers to build that first. I'm also going to recruit energetic workers. That means the happiest workers are the best workers. They work the most efficiently. They're going to still build our lumber camp, but we're going to go ahead and prioritize the farm first. Okay. I'm not quite sure what this is. I thought this might have been some sort of a deposit. Okay, let's go ahead and just build up some housing. We're going to need that for the peasants, and we're going to need that for Secondchin. So let's go ahead and let's do a couple of these here. Let's go ahead and put that here. And we're going to go ahead and put the next home here. That already gives us, we have seven peasants, and each home provides 2 living spaces. Okay, we're gonna also do. Let's go ahead and build a Lord Secondchin's home right next to ours. Let's do his vertical, and he'll be happier. Let's go ahead and do that there. Kind of as an extension of the main house. And then I'm going to go do another residential. We're going to need one here. I think we're good to expand out. Yes, we are. Let's go ahead and do another vertical there. And we're going to do a final one there. That gives us exactly 8 population that can be managed. We're going to go ahead and also need to instruct our workers to work here and here. We're going to go ahead and grow carrots, and we're going to go ahead and get Mainchin to take care of the labor force there. Okay, everything seems like it's moving pretty well. Let's get everything rocking and rolling. That should prevent the homeless population. That keeps our peasants happy, and the happier they are, the more productive they are. And look at that, we just got a home in the nick of time. Not enough housing. Oh, so we solved our problem too. We got enough housing. And then we're going to go ahead and need to make Secondchin's home next. We're going to definitely need a library. Okay, and libraries are what help us unlock new technologies, new buildings to pretty much advance our civilization. So as far as a library goes, I know I'm going to put another farm there. Well, this might be a good spot for a library, actually. Yeah, this is a good spot. Let's go ahead and put a library here. All right. So we should be able to do our library, which will help us actually unlock the technology to build our prayer, our altar. But the one thing about the altar, I have to be careful because in the past playthroughs, it can create fanatics. And if you cannot tame them, they're going to become a whole lot of problems. So I almost want to get a barracks and start getting some warriors to police our town to make it safer. But there's a lot of things to do. We also don't have quite enough migrants as well, or people. So we gotta get really cracking here. Let's go and see what's going on with Mainchin and Secondchin are getting along just fine, which is great. Again, they kind of polar opposites. I'm going to be very curious to see if they start to, beef with one another, maybe try to go after each other's spouses or plot. We'll see. It's going to be very fun. All right. So we got the Secondchin's home is built. He's going to be a happy camper. Let's go ahead and build up the library so we can start researching the first tech. Let's go ahead and start researching our knowledge. The altar will be the first one we're going to learn. And then the second one, let's go ahead and learn the rutabaga, which is kind of like a vegetable. It just gives us more food, which I want to see how we can use that, potentially sell it. I think we can also destroy this stone to get this out of the way and just open up this space. That would be nice. But I want to start researching because what's going to happen now is we're going to get a trader coming in. He's going to bring us some goods we can buy. So a lot of technologies we can pick up. That's going to help us quite a bit. So it's good to get ahead and start reading to make sure that when he is here, we can really capitalize on that. What's going on here? Why is this? So let's see why our people here are unhappy. Equipment dagger will receive the fear of death minus 21 days. Huh. I wonder why they're unhappy. We don't have all happy campers here. I think we're still kind of building everything up. So let's kind of watch that. I know the happiness is very important. It has gone up. Average mood now is 56. It was 47. And we have our trader here. Let's go ahead and talk to him. See what he's got to offer for our people. In stock, we got 4. Let's have a look here. All right, what do we got here? Okay, so let's look at the technologies. First and foremost, I do like to mine because that opens up our possibility to get iron. Workshop and saw, study the knowledge to study at least. This allows us to do a saw shed. That's something we really could need right now. Allows us to construct, though. That's nice. It's a nice to have. We will get pottery because we do have clay close by. You know what? We're just going to get all of them. I mean, it doesn't make sense not to right now. And then let's go ahead and see what we can actually pick up here as well. I do want to get tools. Requires one. Yeah. I believe this is going to be helpful. I do want to get a couple of bows. That's going to also arm our troops. I don't want to break the bank too much. What are we at? 3,000. Okay. I think that's good. And let's see if we can get another prisoner here. I do want to get somebody that is within our culture, and he doesn't have anybody. Okay, very, very important. It's also good to get Kaidens. They just integrate better, and I believe there's not as much conflict, but that's the last time I checked. I'm not sure if that's changed at all. You guys can also let me know in the comments. Okay, I think that's perfect. Let's thank you for the trade. And what's the trader's name here? Caravaner. Okay, thank you for Caravaner. Take that off your hands. Let's go ahead and go back and study a little bit more. We got our houses. Everything seems like it's purring along nicely, but we will start to need to make some money. That's what I'm looking for. We're going to do a barracks next. I think that's going to be very important, especially to maintain order and to protect our people here. Let's go ahead and build this as soon as possible. I do want to get that up, and I want to start hiring some soldiers. I think I can already do that. Can I? No, I don't think I can. Hire warriors. Let's see here. From the peasants, I can hire them, which is going to be very helpful. Let's see who's attack. Okay. I think he's... Ooh. You're hired. So he's got very good attack combat skills. That's Vina. Okay, Vina, you're hired. And then who do we have here? Magnus. Okay, Magnus, you guys are going to be our police, our sheriffs in town. We're going to go ahead and hire you. What's going on here? Magnus. That's terrible. We can't have our soldiers sleeping in the street. So let's go ahead and make that a priority to get them very much built their barracks out. soon as we stabilize, I'm going to try to reach out to the other lords and see if we can start to open up some trade and get some money coming in. All right, let's go ahead and get our people. There are no actions for this character. Let me see if I can get our people to build up this barracks. I think we can set up our patrol routes. Night patrol, perfect. Let's go ahead and night patrol here, here, and here. Okay, and then you know what? We can also do a day patrol as well, which will do the same thing. Here. Here. And here. That's kind of crazy. I can strip him of his title and make him become a lesser lord. Yeah, we don't want to do that. Secondchin hasn't given his brother any reason to do that. So let's see. We're kind of purring along here. Let's go ahead and check to see if any of our lords are looking for anything that we have to trade. Weaker than me. Okay. As far as trade, they're looking to sell rye and they want to buy flour. Okay. They're looking to buy beer. Trade. They want to buy beer and they want to sell herbs. And then our neighbors to the west, Crasters, they want to do what? They're looking to sell rutabagas and they're looking to buy blanks. Interesting. Okay, so not quite, there's hiring bandits, not quite beneficial to us just yet, but I don't think too far off. Okay, and then we have our village here, which is bringing us rutabagas, I believe. Our clay pit here. So let's see what we can do. Prayer. I'm going to go ahead and do this. It's going to be in a town square. I don't want this to backfire, though. You know what? I might get Secondchin to do all the sermons and actually build up our town, get our leadership, put him on the map. So our farmers are doing good. I am going to start building a rye field eventually. Not there yet. Okay. That solved that problem. And where are we at with this? A point. So we don't have any of these available, huh? That makes it a little dangerous because we don't want just people to, not be influenced. Oh, what's this? Mara. I think that's the bishop. You know what? Let's go ahead and proposition. Bribe for... Okay, let's not do that. Let's not do that. I think Mara's going to do sermons for us. Assign bodyguard. Social. Spend some time. Let's go ahead and educate. Warfare. General. Gift from a lord. A challenge to a duel. Make a puppet. Ah, that would be perfect. I think we should make her the puppet. So let me go ahead and find Mainchin. And then let's go ahead and if we can make her a puppet of our bidding. Intrigue. I don't think I have any influence on this person just yet. Do we have the trader? The trader is indeed here. Let's go ahead and talk to him. Okay. And what do I need it at? I need 20 population to buy this. These books, I can't learn them. So I'm going to go ahead and just let it be. I really want to talk to this person here. She is doing all of our sermons. Optimism for a new resident, comfort of housing. She's very happy. Mara seems to like us. That's kind of weird that I can't influence her. I don't want her to make religious fanatics here that are going to go crazy. But we do have the manpower here. If anything happens, we're going to quell it pretty quickly. Okay, let's go ahead and build another house. We don't want homeless housing. I think this is a good spot to build it. Let's do it right there. Perfect. Mood's going up. Migrants are allowed. Let's see. Average mood is pretty high. Let's zoom out. Let's see what was going on here. Everybody seems to be pretty happy. We got a pottery workshop. Okay. Now, does that help us mine the it does. Oh, we have to do that. 100%. I am spending a lot, but I know it's gonna be for the betterment of the city. So with pottery, I believe it's gonna just create components for a second tier house. I know it's can create shingles. The pots. Special guest has arrived. The minstrel. What's going on here? I missed that. Let's go ahead and talk. Ooh, let's talk to the minstrel. Just him. Lyrical poem, heroic song. The minstrel will tell the feats of ancestors of trials to come, inspiring. Yes, we will do this. Let's go ahead and give them a heroic song for Mainchin. We want loyalists. They're loyal to the crown, so they're going to listen to us and protect our best interest, which is exactly what we want because we get to control those people. And then I want to make sure this person is doing what they are supposed to do. I want to make sure these are coming in steady so we're not running out. Okay, that looks pretty good to me. Same with food. What are we at here? We got mature. I might do another rutabaga farm. Point. You know what? Yes. You got to go and let them know what's up. The king's got to let them know. So we're going to go ahead and make clay items, I believe. Let's see how that works. And I think we're going to have to do another camp soon. But this is nice. It's cleaning up this nicely here. But we will have to reach that stone very soon. So I actually would like to see about doing a builder's camp right here. So we can start clearing this out. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Lumber camp. Let's put you right here. Oh, that's perfect. Right there. That's perfect. All right, guys. I think we're gonna stop it here. So far, we're off to a great start. We've pretty much built up the homes. We got nice. Everybody's happy. They got all their homes going. We got the altar. We just want to make sure we clear here. Storage is full. Storage will overflow with the harvest. A list of won't fit the storage. Okay, so you know what? This is a good problem to have. We are over our food limit. So let's go ahead and next time the caravan comes here, we can definitely sell it. But that being said, I think we can also distribute more food, or people are just not eating it. That's also a problem. Let's go ahead and before we end it here, let me make sure that we can do that. Economy, yeah. Let's go ahead and not make any more of that. Production every day. Let's go ahead and just drop that production a little bit. Oh no, that we want them to eat. Sorry, that's not what we want. We want everybody to eat. What we don't want to do is we don't want to grow this right now. So we're going to go ahead and take people off of it. We have plenty. Okay. Storage overflow with the harvest. Problem solved. That's all we needed to do. All right. we're gonna end it here, guys. I hope you like this episode. If you do like this episode, I'm happy to continue the series, and maybe we can go ahead and grow this empire. Okay. Well, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.